let's just say you're walking down the road and you're confronted by someone who wants to rob you. What most people do is just hand over their wallet and take a loss. Today I'm going to teach you the most fundamental and practical way to defend yourself if a situation like this arises. It's called the 1-2 combo, and it's the most basic combo in boxing today. It's what they teach you right when you get into the gym. So I urge you to listen because this combo, it's basically a fundamental life skill, and is going to be essential in giving you confidence and making you comfortable under a situation of distress, whenever that may arise, and it can be anytime, any day. So the combo that I'm going to talk about was taught to me by Nick Catone, who is a UFC Hall of Famer, so one of the best fighters in the best fighting game in the world today. So today I'm going to talk about your stance, learning the motions, and then putting it all together. First thing is, here's Nick Catone. Like I said, is a UFC Hall of Famer, one of the best of the best. So the first thing I want to talk about is your stance. So first thing you want to do is have a nice balanced, firm stance, right? Whereas if you were to get pushed, you're not going to fall over right away. So you want your feet a comfortable distance apart. If that's wide for you, then that's wide. If it's close for you, if that's comfortable, then it's close. Personally, I like a good neutral spot in the middle of a wide and a narrow stance, so just right in the middle. Once you have that firm, balanced stance, you just want to rock on your toes. So you want to weight transfer from the front to the back, and just rock on your toes, just like this. Next thing you're going to want to do is have your hands protecting your face at all times. So your hands are up, your elbows are going to be tucked into your body as much as possible, right? So protecting your rib cage and your abdomen as much as possible. So you want your hands protecting your face, elbows protecting your abdomen and ribs. So it's going to look something like this. Rocking, hands up, elbows tucked. Once you get comfortable doing this, and the best way to get comfortable is just to do it for as long as you can, until it's like second nature, and you're comfortable rocking back and forth like this while being balanced. Being balanced is the key here. So once you have your stance, you're going to want to learn the motion. So the first thing, you're in your stance, is you're going to step with your front foot. You don't want too big of a step where you're off balance. You just want to step and keep your balance, keep your composure. Step. Step. Once you're comfortable with the step, you're going to learn the 1. So this is the 1-2 combo, so this is the 1. Your front foot, you're going to step. Following your front foot with the step is the 1, right? So 1, out. 1, out. The 1 is more of a flick out, right? Flick it out, bring it back. Flick it out, bring it back. So you're going to step, flick it out, bring it back. Step, flick it out, bring it back. Step, flick it out, bring it back. Once you learn that, you do it over and over again. You're going to learn how to use your back foot and how to throw the 2. So you're going to step, flick it out. Your back foot is going to follow with a pivot, and your hip is going to thrust out like that. So you're going to follow with a pivot like that, just like that. So you're going to step, throw the 1. Your hip is going to pivot, and as it's pivoting, you want this arm coming back in, protecting the face. So stepping, throwing, hip is pivoting. This comes back. Simultaneously, you're going to throw the 2. This is called the 2. Just like that. With your back foot, using the power from your hip and the pivot in your back foot to throw the 2. So you're bouncing, you step, throw the 1, pivot, throw the 2, just like that. Again, best way to get comfortable is to do it over and over again. One of the most important things after each throw is to bring your hands back, protecting your face. So if you step, throw the 1, this hand's going to come back. Simultaneously, this side is pivoting, and the 2 is going out, coming right back. Step, out, back in, out, back in. Step, out, pivot. As you're pivoting, this is coming back, that's going out. So just like this, step, throw, pivot, out, just like that. Once you learn the motion, you get comfortable doing it slowly, you're going to want to put it all together. So, like I said in the beginning, stance is very important to be comfortable and balanced and firm. You're going to want to learn the motion, and then finally you're going to want to execute the motion. So as a beginner, the best thing to do is to go very slow, learn everything all at one time, learn it with the ability to throw it at one time, and then eventually you'll be able to throw it a little bit faster and a little bit faster each time. Just like that. Stepping, throwing, bringing back, pivoting, throwing, bringing back. So it's basically 4 steps in total that you're going to want to work into a nice routine so that you can practice it for as long as need be. So once you put it all together, you increase your speed, and eventually it becomes a lot easier than when you're first learning. So the most important thing to do is just to practice it. So in the conclusion, the routine is the most important part. You just want to practice as much as possible until you feel like you have it down comfortably, right? And what this is going to do for you is enhance your confidence and comfortability in a situation of distress that can arise at any time. It gives you a fundamental life skill that, although shouldn't be used very much at all, if ever at all, it's good to have in your back pocket, like I said, just in case something happens, and you need to be the one that is defending yourself, other people, and most importantly, just keeping everybody safe.